you think about it, I think for young people, where if you want to do too many things, you can't. Because there's a pay price to action. How are you gonna think about anyone who is like athletic. They want to be an athlete. They want to be a gymnast. They want to be a basketball player. They want to be a football player. You don't look at anybody, how many hours they train every day. You look at anyone who's like forget even Olympic level, anyone who's like at the professional level, how many hours they have to swim every day. Look at Michael Phelps, how many hours, years and years and years. And that's why they're the very best at what they do. There's no such thing when you put your energy in 4, 5, 6 things, something's got to give. Something's got to give. You can't. Versus if you focus on this, you will never get to this point when your energy is like that. It's only get to this point when it's like this. This is single focus. But when you focus on this, by the time they say you're 20 years old, you're living like this, you're making 6-figure a year, your friend is like, shit, dude. It would take them, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, even 30 years. You might never even get to that point, ever. Ever. Just think about that. So you want to pay the price early or you want to pay the price late? Right? And as a young, one thing you realize, what huge advantages that you guys have is you're young. When you get a little bit older, just like even me, you will not be able to go as hard. It's human nature. I will not be able to work. I wish I could still work the same pace when I was 25. I could be in front of the computer 12, 14 hours. I cannot now, right? My back would hurt. My shoulders would ache, right? I need to go to a massage every week. Before, back then, I can sit at a computer, 14 hours, no problem. Days straight. I can like not sleep and it's fine. Now, if I lose one night of sleep, it affects me, right? You can't go that hard anymore. You will not have as much stamina. It's just human nature. But then, if you don't use this time when you are the most active, you're the most creative, you're like a sponge to learn as much as you could, to do as much as you could, do all of that. When you get to that point, you can have everything else. You could have everything else. It's never too late. That's what I mean. You have more time than you think. 18 years old. Like 18 years old. What would I give to be 18, right? Like 18 years old, even though, see if I focus on a few years, so you're 20 years old. You're way ahead than people who are 30, 35, 40, 45. They could never catch them. So that's something you gotta think about. That's what I say to all the young people. You have that opportunity. You think the opportunity is always gonna be there. It's not like that at all. In life, I think we only get maybe 3 opportunities, max. When you recognize, hey, this is the first one, I better go all in and capitalize it and take advantage of it. It's not always gonna be there. Like my life, same thing. First opportunity, find my first mentor. Second opportunity is the internet. If I didn't go on the internet, it didn't go on early, I would not be where I am today. But I say, hey, here's the internet. I wasn't thinking of, hey, I wanna do this too, I wanna do that too, I wanna do this and I wanna do that. No, it was just one thing, right? So pay price to action. That's my advice to you. The more you think about, I wanted this, whatever, of course you're giving up some stuff. Of course you're making sacrifices. That's why you're where you are. That's why you live in a mansion. That's why you make way more than all the friends at the same age. Otherwise you could be fucking around like them and they'll be making 0 and be in debt $100,000, which is a very different place. So you gotta choose that path. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.